Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again today. Today I'm doing a review on a foundation and a concealer. So I'm super excited I love doing wear tests. I love trying out new foundations. It is my major obsession. So yeah, I am super excited to put this one to the test. So if you're interested in how this one held up, continue watching. But first go grab that cup of coffee or glass of wine. And if you are new here today, if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. All right, you guys, let's go test out some foundation. So I'm super excited to finally be testing out this foundation. I've had it, at least for 3 weeks now, and I'm, just finally getting around to review it. And it's the CoverGirl Outlast, and it's supposedly a 3-in-1 foundation. So it primes, it conceals, and the foundation. And I got mine, it looks like in creamy natural. So hopefully it does match my skin tone. I have seen a few reviews on this, and the shade is a real problem with this foundation. I think it does oxidize, so we will be testing that out. And on CoverGirl's website, it says that it only has 2 stars. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I've seen a couple of people that absolutely love it. And actually, I haven't even seen negative reviews. So I don't think there's a lot of reviews out there for this one. So I'm pretty excited to be testing it out for you guys. It also says it has a SPF of 18 in it. And I know that there are 21 shades available. It's supposedly supposed to be a full coverage, and it's not supposed to be cakey. So we're definitely going to be testing it out. And it says 24-hour wear. We'll be testing out not 24 hours, but hopefully a good 8 hours. And I'll do my normal come back and see how it looks later in the day. I haven't put any primer on, just my moisturizer. If you guys are new here, I am 50, so I do have mature skin, and it is dry on the outer parts and very oily through the T-zone. I'm going to do one side with a brush and the other side with a sponge just to see if there's any difference in the application. Okay, I don't have my palette with me, so I'm just going to use the back of my hand, and it is a glass bottle, and it does have a pump dispenser. So, oh, maybe it was locked. So it is, it does run a little bit. It's not super thick. So, and the shade does look hopefully okay. So I'm just going to put on my little dots like I normally do. I think this shade will be good on me. Okay, I'll do this side with a brush. And we're just going to go in and see what happens. I'm seeing right off the bat, it does have a nice coverage. It did conceal some spots that are pretty visible without foundation. And I do have a little bit of redness here. I do see it slightly peeking through, but it seems to blend very nice with the brush. And I don't think I'm going to use it as a concealer because it is a little darker than my normal skin. And also I am testing out a concealer today too. So I'm going to keep that open. But I'm sure you could use it as concealer, but you might need a lighter shade if you like to brighten the under eye. And it is, I believe, $14.99. So, I mean, I wouldn't want to buy more than one shade in this because at $30 you can get a pretty nice foundation that's an exact match. So if you can't find your exact match in here and you have to mix colors, it probably isn't a very good deal. Okay, so it looks like yeah, you definitely get more coverage going in with the brush. So I'm just going to add a little bit more with my sponge. And this is a this is a Haley's sponge, which is a great sponge just for reference. And you can buy this on Amazon, actually, the sponge. And you can also get the foundation on Amazon. I actually happened to find it at one of my Walmarts. It happened to be there. So let me just take a closer look in the mirror and see which one applied better. It's pretty even. Even with the brush, I'm not seeing any streaks or anything like that. I actually like the initial look of this. I don't know what's going to happen over time. I am going to go over both sides with a sponge I like to soak it really into my skin, press it into my skin. But it looks really good through here, which is a troubled spot for me, and around the nose. I do have some dry spots, and it is clinging very slightly. But, most foundations, I believe, would kind of cling to a dry spot that's about to peel off. So, but just so you know, it does catch on that. I'm liking it. So maybe the reviews that they didn't like it comes later in the day. After wearing it for a long time. But on initial putting it on, I do like this. And the shade is I think pretty close to my skin tone. So I'm just going to add a little bit more just to see if it is a buildable foundation. The full coverage, I don't know. I don't think it's full coverage. It's a very high medium coverage, but full, I don't know. I don't think so, because I do still see some pigmentation coming through very slightly. Okay, so on initial placement on my skin, I really like it. And the other thing that I'm noticing, it looks really good on my nose. And I have none of my putty primer, no primer at all. You guys remember that. And it looks good on my nose, which usually foundations, without that putty primer, my nose is just very full of pores, and it just, no foundation really looks good without that putty primer. So, okay, for now, I do like this foundation. I also did purchase by Makeup Revolution the Eye Bright Illuminating Concealer, and I got mine in the shade Light. There are 15 shades available, and it's $10 at Ulta. So what this claims is, tired eyes, this is your wake-up call. Makeup Revolution Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer has been specially formulated to target under eye circles, offering flexible, buildable coverage with a max level hit of vitamin C. It also says it's smooth, creamy formula, blends beautifully for undetectable finish, no retouch required. So let's test this out, and it does have a sponge applicator here, and you do twist it to get the product out, and you can see here it's coming through that applicator. Ooh, I don't know how much to use here. So I'm just going to put a little bit here and a little bit on my corner like I normally do. So you could probably even use the sponge to apply it, but I'm afraid that it's going to apply too much product. So let me just try my finger first, and you can always go back and give yourself more coverage. Now I will say it's a very thin formula. It's reminding me a lot of this Milani Supercharged concealer, but that's more like a color corrector. This is a concealer because there is no peach pigment to it. It's very nice. It is a very creamy, hydrating formula, so it's not drying at all. It is covering pretty decently. I still do see some darkness, in my inner corner where I do have my dark spots. So I wonder if, using this and this would be nice. But I do like that it is a very thin formula, and as you can see, it's very illuminating. You can see a glow from there. I would want to set this very slightly. I feel like it could, slip. We will see if it creases or any of that. It's very interesting. It's very different than anything I've used. Like I said, it's very similar to this, but it's a concealer. So it is drying down, and I probably do want to set that before it dries down completely. I don't know, you guys. It's not really high coverage. So if you like that really heavy coverage under your eyes, you probably would not like this. But for mature, under eyes, this is very nice because it does have that nice illumination. It did brighten, I think, and it is a very nice creamy formula where it's not super dry. Okay, so I am going to use my number 7 and just put a little bit of powder under here, and I'm just going to press that into there and set this down. Make sure that's nice and in my wrinkles before I set this. So that's where we're at, you guys. And what I'll do is I'll just go off, put the rest of my makeup to see how it applies on top of this foundation and the concealer, and I will be back. All right, you guys, it's been about an hour and since I initially applied it, and I'm still liking this foundation, which I'm really surprised because of the reviews I've seen, and only 2 stars. A lot of them were just saying that their face became very greasy. Now, maybe because I do have dry skin, this is why it's maybe helping me. But I really am liking how this is still looking, and my makeup went on really nice with it. I didn't, feel like it slipped around or it rubbed off or anything. Yeah, as of right now, it still looks really good on my skin. I'm really liking it. I did set my face though. I did use my NYX 8-hour control, so nothing really fancy or super, like Urban Decay all night or nothing. So I did set it. I just want you guys to know that. But I didn't use the primers. You knew that from the beginning. So what I'm going to do, and the concealer, I still am liking. I'm not seeing any creasing or settling in my fine lines as of now, so I'll keep you posted on that. So as of right now, I do like both of those purchases, you guys. I don't know, I really really am liking this foundation. Let's hope that it holds up. Okay, so right now it is 2:36. I will be, excuse my dogs, I must be getting a delivery. All right, you guys, it's 2:36. I will be returning to do a final check-in. Okay, you guys, it is now 9:14 p.m. So it's been on almost 7 hours. And I did take a quick glance in my mirror, and everything looks pretty good. I did wear a mask, and I did go out to dinner. Now, I didn't wear my mask a long period, but I wore one. And you guys, this is weird because it's high up there with foundations that I love. And the weird thing is my nose. Usually my nose just looks horrible at this point, especially because I haven't done any touch-ups. And again, I didn't use my putty primer. I didn't use any primer. My face doesn't look super greasy at all. It actually looks better in some areas. Around the chin, slightly wore off, but I mean, nothing. I mean, unless you had a 10 times mirror, you would not notice. It settled very slightly in that I have a deep line up here, which is pretty normal. And the concealer looks great. I don't have any settling in the fine lines there at all as well. And I think the makeup, even on top of it, held up pretty good. So I'm going to try to have in my editing to zoom in, so I'll just kind of stay still so you guys can look around. But for me, this foundation has worked. I really like it. I'm going to continue using it. I do work long hours at my job, and I wear a mask all day, so I'll be putting it to the test at work as well to let you guys know how it holds up with a mask. But yeah, I really like both my products that I purchased. I'm super impressed by this foundation. Another thing I want to point out before I go, usually it gets cakey around my nose, and again, I'll try to zoom in. There's really absolutely zero caking around my nose, so I'm highly happy and highly impressed. All right, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you could please give it a thumbs up. That does help my channel so much. And speaking of my channel, I just want to show you guys something. I want to share something with you guys because you have been here helping me. And whoever did this tonight, thank you. I'm so excited. I reached 1,000 subscribers, you guys. So that just happened, I swear, just moments ago. So if you're that 1,000 subscriber, if you can write in the comment below, I would love to know who put me there. And all of you guys have put me here, and I'm so incredibly happy. I can't get monetized yet because I don't have enough watch hours. So you guys watch my videos and do the dishes, walk away, but let them run the whole time. That way I get the point. So at some point I can get monetized and continue my channel and hopefully buy more products to bring to you guys to review. All right, again, you guys, I love you so much. Again, thank you so much. And until next time.